Hi everyone. Um, Healthy living is the way, and today's topic is about the fastest way to lose weight or fat in the body. And the best way is by doing intermediate fasting. And I'm going to take you through 3 steps to do that, so that you spike your growth hormone. And by doing fasting, you reduce insulin sensitivity, so that you cannot what you call store fat, because insulin is the storage hormone. Now I'm going to take you through how to fast about it to lose weight, especially belly fast. So step number 1 is to how to fast. In fact, the whole step is how to fast. So the number 1 thing, you do 3 meals a day, and you do away with the snacking. That's throughout. So through 3 meals a day for 3 days, and you don't eat snack between. After 3 days, which is step 1, you go to step 2. You do 2 meals a day for 3 days again. After another 3 days, you go to step 3, which you do 1.5 meal per day for 3 days. For this 1.5 meal, you do main meal for your first meal. Then the second one, you do like a small portion or something like salad, something light. Then after that 3 days, you go back to step number 1. You do 3 days again with the 3 meals. Then after 3 days, you go to step number 2 again. You do 2 meals. After 2 meals in 3 days again, you go to step number 3, which is 1.5 meal. So that's for people who do like doing exercise. It's not bad for them. But if you're doing like a driver, someone who sit in the office and you don't feel angry a lot, you can do the 3 step. Then instead of going to step number 1 for 3 days, you go back to step number 2. You do 2 meals a day for 3 days. After 3 days, you go to step number 3. Then you go around to 2 again. That's if you are not doing a hard job. And in this way, you will reduce your insulin, because if you do fasting, for the word fasting is means the first meal after fasting. So but nowadays we call it breakfast. If you say that word, people think of taking tea and bread in the morning, and it always means that you've been fasting since last meal, yesterday. So the second meal, it's breaking fast. So you've been fasting, so you break the fast. That's the word breakfast come from. So the first meal, if you do it around 11, 12, that's your breaking fast. So it's the breakfast. So the food that you should eat a lot is veggies and fatty proteins and fat. Don't do a lot of lean, and avoid carbs at all cost. And the other food that you should avoid is starchy food and sugar, added sugar and sugary things, sweetie. You should avoid that. Things like rice, potato, they are not they will not help you. So if you want to speed your weight loss, this is the things you need to do. So you should follow those 3 steps, and you will see different in a shorter period of time. And I think that's all for today, and God bless you all. Yes.